Have you ever encountered individuals clad in white robes with pointed hoods, featuring two eye holes? You might recall seeing them in movies engaging in unsettling activities, evoking a sense of the satanic. What you might find chilling is that such individuals have been a reality since 1920. The Ku Klux Klan, a notorious white supremacist group, engaged in acts of violence such as hanging, flogging, murder, and torture, primarily targeting minorities, especially Africans and Jews. Moreover, the Ku Klux Klan propagated terror as millions of Americans joined its ranks, committing despicable crimes such as dismembering their victims, applying tar, burning their skin, and adding feathers to humiliate them. But how did a black man manage to infiltrate such an extremist group primarily limited to white supremacists? Welcome to a new episode of Black Culture Diary, a channel dedicated to shedding light on lesser-known and hidden aspects of black history, culture, arts, and lost civilizations. We delve into history to resurrect and celebrate black culture. In this episode, we will narrate the unsettling story of the Ku Klux Klan, reveal how a black man infiltrated it, and explore the consequences. Let's begin. The Ku Klux Klan was initially founded on December 24, 1865, in Pulaski, Tennessee, United States, with the aim of fortifying white supremacy and suppressing blacks, Jews, and other minorities through intimidation or violence. It experienced periods of decline and resurgence over the years. By the 1920s, the Ku Klux Klan was reborn in response to immigration waves in the 1910s and 1920s, posing a significant threat to immigrants and minorities in the U.S. However, it eventually waned once more. Fast forward to late October 1978 in Colorado Springs, where Ken Adell, a member of the Ku Klux Klan, receives a letter from Ron Stallworth expressing his desire to join the Klan and support the supposed noble cause of the white race. As Ken and Ron engage in phone conversations, Ken becomes convinced that Ron is a worthy recruit for the Klan and even promotes him as a future leader of the local chapter. However, what Ken doesn't know is that Ron is an undercover police officer, and he is black. To maintain this facade, Ron creates two personas. One is the Black Ron, responsible for managing an untraceable phone line and written correspondence. The other persona is Chuck, a white version of himself who works in narcotics and is poised to handle any clandestine meetings that may arise. During phone conversations with Ken, Ron assumes the role of a white supremacist, all while keeping his true identity concealed. Ron's goal is to gather intelligence about the Klan's activities and understand their psychology. Ken shares with Ron the source of his Klan's insecurity, his sister's relationship with a black individual. This information enables Ron to continue pretending and gather more details about the Klan's activities. He even becomes a member, receiving a Klan membership card, which he retains to this day. The undercover operation becomes even more complex when Ron is tasked with protecting David Duke, the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, who had received death threats. Ron, dressed in his police uniform, approaches Duke as his bodyguard, and Duke remains unaware of Ron's true identity. A surreal twist occurs when Ron requests a photo with Duke, and the real Chuck, Ron's white friend, takes the Polaroid. A brief altercation ensues when Duke attempts to stop Ron from leaving with the photo, but Ron threatens to arrest Duke for assaulting an officer. While the investigation did not lead to legal actions against Klan members, it did thwart a neo-Nazi plan to bomb a gay bar, identify 7 Klansmen in the military, and uncover intelligence about violent plots involving black extremists. The operation eventually ceased due to concerns about potential misinterpretation, as Denver's police chief in the 1920s had been a member of the Klan. In 2006, after his retirement, Ron went public with the story, becoming a target for white supremacists on various websites. He began carrying a gun for self-defense, as he had no qualms about protecting himself if faced with racial slurs. The audacious story of how a black police officer infiltrated the Ku Klux Klan may be challenging to comprehend at first, but it becomes more plausible when considering the technology and methods available in the late 1970s. Ron's efforts were instrumental in gathering valuable intelligence on the Klan's activities, even if it did not result in legal action. What are your thoughts on the possibility of the Ku Klux Klan still being active today? Do you think there could be thousands of Klan members working toward their abhorrent objectives in secret? Share your insights in the comments section below. If you're interested in watching more content like this, subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell icon. We are committed to shedding light on subjects that are often overlooked: Black culture, civilization, history, and the compelling evidence of Black excellence. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for our next video.